Good afternoon, students. In the last class, we have seen cutting fluids, the definition, their functions and advantages, as well as the different types of cutting fluids. Why cutting fluids are used? Basically it is used to cool the tool and the workpiece, so that the friction is when the friction is there. When you apply coolant or cutting fluid, the tool will be cooled and it prevents getting heated up, and thus the hardness can be saved. And then we saw about various advantages as well as the different types. In that, the most commonest which we use is the soluble oil, which is nothing but a mixture of water, 1 part of oil, soluble oil, to 20 parts of water. That is the ratio of 1:20, and it becomes a white milky solution, which is widely used for during the cutting operations, like drilling. It can be lathe work, turning, milling, grinding, and lot of other operations. So we saw this in the previous class. Today's lesson will be about lubricants. You saw earlier the systems of lubrication. Like 3 systems of lubrication are force feed, splash feed, and one more was gravity feed. Gravity feed, force feed, and splash feed. Today we shall learn about lubricants. What is lubricant? They are purposes of using lubricant and the properties. We have got about 6 to 8 purposes, then about 6 properties of lubricants. Students, with the movement of 2 parts on the machine, heat is generated. Now if it is not controlled, what happens? The temperature will rise, friction will be created, the bearings get jammed, and then it damages the parts also. Therefore, a film means a thin viscosity oil is used to towards the mating parts, but in the machine. Whereas cutting fluid is used to cool the tool as well as the workpiece, whereas lubricants are used to cool the moving parts of the various machines. I hope I am clear. Cutting fluid is used to cool the tool as well as the workpiece and to reduce the friction, whereas lubricants are widely used to cool the moving parts of the machine. So what is a lubricant? Definition of lubricant. Lubricant is nothing but it's a substance having an oily property and available in the form of a solid, semi-fluid, or fluid state. Solid lubricant is a substance having an oily property available in the form of a solid, semi-solid, fluid state, and it is also the lifeblood of the machine, and it keeps all the vital parts in a perfect condition, and thus expands, and also it prolongs means increases the life of the machine. Also it saves the various machine parts from wear and tear, corrosion, and minimizes the friction. So definition of lubricant is it is a substance having an oily property in the form of a solid, semi-solid, or semi-fluid, and fluid state. So shall we see about the various purposes of using lubricants? First of all, it reduces friction. As I told you, there are a lot of moving parts in the machine. They tend to get stuck, that is the friction will be generated. So if you use proper lubricant, you can prevent friction. Secondly, it prevents wear. As the parts keep on moving, they rub each other. So if there is no proper lubricant or oil, there are chances of the tendency for the parts to get worn out, which should not happen. Third one, it prevents adhesion. Adhesion andre enu? Antikollodu. It should not get stuck. So if you use a proper lubricant in place, you can prevent this problem. That is, prevents adhesion, parts anti-Goldberg. Next is it helps in distributing the load. If you have a proper lubricant in place, then you can it helps in distributing the load properly. Then it cools the moving elements. Cools the moving elements means if you use proper oil, then you can reduce the heat which is generated due to the friction. And next, prevents corrosion. ತುಕ್ಕು ಹಿಡಿಯುವುದು. We saw in cutting fluid also. The oil, lubricating oil, if you use in the machine, it can prevent corrosion. And the last one is it improves the machine efficiency. In the sense, the parts of the life of the parts of the machine can be increased gradually with the use of proper lubricant. So these are the purposes of lubricants. Next is the properties of lubricants. There are about eight properties of lubricants. First of all, it is the viscosity. We got viscosity, oiliness, flash point, fire point, pour point, emulsification and de-emulsibility, and acidity and specific gravity, which is not given in this semi textbook, but you got in Kapil Dev textbook. So let us see one by one. First of all, viscosity. What is viscosity? Viscosity is nothing but the thickness of the oil. See, some oils are thick. There are machine oils which you use for machining. If you use, when you are using the machine oils which you are using for machines, the thickness of the oil is more. As far as kerosene is concerned, the thickness is less. So it is given as a number and it is tested by a meter called as viscometer. Viscosity can be checked, or thickness of the oil can be checked by an instrument which is called as viscometer. So it is nothing but fluidity of oil by which it can withstand high pressure. Fluidity of oil which can withstand high pressure without squeezing out from the bearing surfaces. So this is viscosity. Second one is oiliness. The name itself suggests oily. Wettability. It refers to a combination of wettability, surface tension and slipperiness. That means it should have the capacity to have a oily skin on the surface. So this is called as oiliness. Third one is a flash point. Now what is flash point? Flash point is nothing but is a temperature at which the vapor is given off from the oil. It turns into steam and becomes vapor, and it decomposes under pressure soon. Next one is the fire point. What is fire point? It is the temperature at which the oil catches fire and continues to be in flame. Normally the oil which you use should not catch fire. That means it should be in such a temperature that it should not catch fire or it should not get heated up. Next is the pour point. What is pour point? Pour point is the ability of the lubricant to flow when poured. When you pour the oil, it should be able to flow properly. So this is called as a pouring. Pouring means you are putting the oil, that is lubricant. Next one is emulsification and de-emulsibility. Emulsification means the tendency of the oil to mix intimately with water to form a more or less stable emulsion. And what is emulsibility? Emulsibility means it indicates the readiness with which subsequent separation will occur. See, normally oil should not mix with water. You shouldn't mix, oil should not get, that is lubricant should not mix with the water. Unlike cutting fluids. In coolant, we saw in the previous class, when you put soluble oil, one part of soluble oil to water, it should mix properly. Thereby you get a white milky solution. Whereas in case of lubricants, they should not mix with the lubricants should not mix with the water. So this is called as emulsification and emulsibility, de-emulsibility. And then you've got two more things: acidity, where they should not be normally it should be in chemicals, whereas in lubricants acidity property should not be there. And then you've got a specific, the last one, the specific gravity. Each lubricant will have its own specific gravity. So in this lesson we have learnt about definition of lubricant, the purposes and the properties. Lubricant definition will be, it is a substance having an oily property in the form of a solid, semi-solid or semi-fluid and fluid state. It is the lifeblood of the machine, and it keeps all the vital parts in a good running condition. And purposes, you saw, it prevents friction, prevents corrosion, prevents adhesion, it aids in helps in distributing the loads, improves the efficiency of the machine. And properties, you saw, viscosity, oiliness, fire point, pour point, flash point, emulsification and de-emulsibility. So this is about lubricants. In the next class we shall see another lesson. Thank you.